Wisconsin. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. To get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Samaje Perine on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Flacco. He's got Gesicki complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Down, Bengals.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Flacco. Stays in the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Get like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And This drive will start inside the 25. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun now for Love. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. We go play action with Flacco. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals go up 10-zip here in the 1st. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his effort. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now Love on the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Down to the 10. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. To the air with Love. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown! The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is Piron. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So The Cincinnati offense headed out now. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 40 on 2nd down. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. That's still not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They send a tight end in motion. 3rd down, give to Brown. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
1st down, Cincinnati.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Flacco off the play action. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals stretch their early lead to 9. T. Higgins the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
Packers 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And out to Jacobs to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Love now. And the Bengals are too much. They take it down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 17-7. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the 1st. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Brown gets it again here on second. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They bring the tight end in motion. Here's Brown again. Juke the defender. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Another try following the sack. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He'll look to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Flacco's going to throw here on first. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 16-point ball game.
Cincinnati.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead.
Packers 7.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Here comes Williams on the return. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started well here, coming from the shotgun. Love. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job. Enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Love now, off the play action. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Love now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Loves to throw again. Dumps it off to his running back. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Stick it in the air. Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing again. Love. Finds the in route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Once more, it's Love. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open.
Points. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here you go, play action with Flacco. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Brown. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Flacco. And the Packers are there. He's home down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
The offense went to an empty formation, and they paid for it. So many times, these defenses, they make adjustments, an automatic call to empty, and automatically they brought the linebacker. That is great preparation and even better execution.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. McPherson's kick is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Go and run again with Jacobs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers looking at 3rd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. Got his man. It's Golden. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Jacobs will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Final timeout taken by the Bengals, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Love from the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers get it back to within 6. There's 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap to Flacco. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Flacco's going to throw here on first. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Love with it on first down. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. Love. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
In field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Flacco off the play action. Caught deep on the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
They'll send him over right. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. Now he takes it.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
At the 37-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. They send the tight end in motion. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Green Bay Packers.
Things like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's Love. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now a toss to Jacobs, headed left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Love now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing his love on third. He's got it! Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers put 6 on their side as they reach the end zone. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Friends is having kids, and what's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take the lead on that successful kick. On now is McManus to kick this away. On a return, this is P. Ryan. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
So, you know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 37. It's his running back. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
QB sneak coming. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Flacco. Completes this one to Chase. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a toss. This is Brown. Into the secondary past the 40. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take take a third-quarter lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Following the touchdown, Flacco and the offense still out there trying for 2.
The Bengals will
He's throwing for it! And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Bengals 35, Packers 28.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Play action. Love. Able to find Wicks here. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff, now Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up after hitting Painter in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 35 apiece. They send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Brown quick on the draw here. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 from the 41. Pass play now. Searches from the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. 1st down carry for Brown. They're working a couple yards past the line. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Love out of the shotgun. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun now for Love. Completed to his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle, bringing grass ahead. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Micah's going to throw here on first. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get down just as he gets beyond that line of scrimmage. Spot of the slide. It's going to mark it as a gain of 1.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They just get the play off. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Let's see what they went with on third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Gesicki. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Love. Hits him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Love with it on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10. Love trying again. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Finds a seam down the middle. It's inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 4th-quarter lead. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Packers 42, Bengals 38.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Bengal first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the handoff, this is Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds Higgins for another grab. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Flacco. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They go play action with Flacco. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Punting unit out now. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing, it's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here's 2nd and 2. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
3rd and 2, on to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Love now on 1st and 10. Cut down the field, Golden. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate.
Zach Taylor decisive. He's got the challenge flag out there.
The previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Stick it in the air, Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Love from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now lead by 10. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers drive their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. A give left side to Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kay, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Flacco. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They stick with Jacobs. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. The Bengals obviously thinking pass here on 3rd down. They're going to counter with a dime look. Love out of the shotgun. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This only a chip shot from the right hash. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers up by 11. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, this is Piron. Jukes out a one-stop. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he is to throw. Looking slant route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Looking to throw it. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again, complete.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3 now. From the 47. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. One final shot here. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. T. Higgins the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And it's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.